Namaskar and good evening. Today we will look at another IT behemoth, darling of investors in the IT sector, Infosys Limited. Now, when we look at Infosys Limited, there is always this temptation to compare Infosys with the TCS. We will try to do that also to some extent. Now, regarding the results of Infosys, Salil Parekh, the CEO and MD of Infosys, has said that with increased client relevance, we saw double digit year on year growth in Q3 on a constant currency basis. That is 10.1% double digit growth. We also had another strong quarter in our digital business with 33.1% growth and large deals at $1.57 billion, which gives us confidence for entering 2019. So the deals won by Infosys equal to around $1.57 billion, and that gives them confidence for the year 2019. So we can also expect that the results of TCS will be good for the year 2019. Now let us look at the Q3 results of Infosys. But while doing that, let us also compare it with TCS. The net sales of TCS are 37,338 crores against Infosys 21,400 crores. TCS 37,338 crores and Infosys 21,400 crores. Yeah, TCS is 1.74 times more than Infosys. Now, employee cost. TCS 19,994 crores, whereas Infosys is 11,622 crores. Here also, TCS employee cost is 1.72 times more. Now, other income. 1,163 crores for TCS, 753 crores for Infi. This also is 1.59 times more than Infosys. Now, profit before tax, if you look at that, profit before tax is 10,711 crores for TCS. 10,711 for TCS. Whereas for Infi it is hardly 5132. Here, the profit before tax of TCS is 2.04 times more, 2.04 times more than that of Infosys. Tax. TCS is paying 2,590 crores. Infosys is paying 1,522 crores. Again, here also 1.7 times more TCS. Net profit. TCS net profit is 8,105 crores, whereas Infosys is 3,699 crores. Here, net profit is 2.25 times more. Equity, TCS equity is very low, 375 crores only, whereas Infosys equity is bloated, 2,176 crores. Here, TCS equity is hardly 0.17 times, not even equal, not even 1/5. It is less than 1/5. So this is where TCS scores a lot. The EPS equity is low, therefore in EPS, if you look at that, 21.6 is the EPS of TCS, whereas Infosys EPS is 8.3. So TCS EPS is 2.6 times more compared to Infosys. Now price earning, if you look at that, it is approximately similar. Price earning 21.33 for TCS and 20.63 Infy, which means price to earnings ratio is approximately equal. TCS is slightly higher. Face value of the share, TCS 1 rupee, Infosys 5 rupees. Now 52-week low and high, let us compare. 52-week low is TCS 1368 and Infosys 533. Here 2.57 times more TCS. 52-week high, if you look at that, 2273 for TCS and 755 for Infy. Here also 3.01 times more. Now, number of employees. Number of employees is 4,17,929 TCS, 4,17,929, whereas Infy 2,25,501 times. Here also, number of employees is 1.85 times more TCS. So, TCS is the bigger company. Net sales are 1.74 times higher. Employee cost is 1.72 times higher. Other income is 1.5 higher. Profit before tax is 2 times higher. Tax is 1.7 times higher. Net profit is 2.25 times higher. Equity is very low, TCS 0.17 times only. EPS, earnings per share, is 2.6 times higher. Market price is 2.69 times higher. Price earning, if you look at that, price earning approximately equal. So market has valued them after taking into account all these things. Price earning is one time higher only. Face value 1 rupee TCS and 5 rupees Infosys. 52-week low is 2.57 times higher TCS and 52-week high is 3 times higher. Employees number 1.85 times higher, that is 4,17,000 and odd TCS and 2,25,000 and odd Infosys. Now we are talking about the latest quarter, Q3 results only. So both are behemoths, but TCS is the bigger one and the probably slightly better than Infosys. And Infosys is struggling to march forward faster. Let us see how it will fare in the years to come. Now, Infosys Q3 revenues have grown year on year 20.3% INR and 10.1% on constant currency terms. Q3 19 revenues, Q3 revenues have grown sequentially by 3.8% INR and 2.7% in. Now we are not comparing here. So Q3 revenues have increased year on year by 20.3% and sequentially quarter on quarter by 20.3 by 3.8%. Now digital revenues have grown by 33.1% year on year and sequentially 5%. So it has done well. 9 months revenues have grown by 16.6%, like that. But here and there it has fallen short. So for instance, profit before tax has fallen year on year minus 2.82%. Net profit has fallen minus 29.64%. So like that, it has, compared year on year basis, revenues have grown, there is no doubt about that. Profits have not grown that similarly, profits have come down slightly. Now, so one of the weakness of Infosys compared to TCS is that its equity has blown up quite high compared to TCS. So it has now announced a buyback under the open market route of rupees 8,260 crores. It wants to buy back at a maximum price of 850. Now currently the price is 684. So the price offered is quite attractive, and we can expect a good lot of buyback. Now, the overall amount fixed is around 8,260 crores. Before the buyback, the promoter group is holding 12.82%, 12.88% by financial institutions, etc., 52.09% by FIAs, and 22.21% Indian public. Public holding is 22.21%. So out of this only, mostly the buyback will be there. It has announced a special dividend of rupees 4 per share. So likewise, TCS also has announced rupees 4 per share. Now volume growth has been quite good. Attrition has come down, and the currency volatility has told upon the profits, etc. The cash generation has been quite good. For both companies, cash generation is quite good. So the buyback of shares has been announced, and some date will be fixed, and we'll have to see how it is going to work out. So it is at the maximum possible buyback price, maximum buyback size, maximum number of equity shares that can be brought back will be 1 crore 32 lakhs. 10 crores 32 lakhs. 10 crores 32 lakhs 50,000 equity shares can be bought back. That is to something like 2.36% of the paid up capital. So it has already paid some dividend earlier. It has also paid a bonus share sometime during the year. So 1:1 ratio, some bonus share was there. So all these things show that Infosys is very liberal with the investors. Likewise, TCS also is quite liberal with the investors. Rather, Infi was probably too very liberal because now the equity is bloated. Now it has to reduce it again. Now that problem is not there still for TCS. Now Infosys has also gone for some small acquisitions of one company by Fluido Oil, a Nordic and consulting partner in cloud consulting, and another Infosys Compass Private Limited. In that, a Singapore-based company, 60% stake it is for buying. So like the small companies it is buying. But I don't find any big acquisition. But while the performance of the current quarter is just normal, actually it has the profits have not gone up. Sales have gone up, revenues have gone up, but profits have not gone up. But it has given a guidance of 8.5% to 9% for the year FY19 in constant currency terms. So people are expecting that the profits will be good. And the deals won $1.5 billion. That is very attractive. So the deals won are attractive. The guidance for the future is attractive. Now, see, where did the revenue come? North America 60.4%, Europe 24.2%, rest of the world 12.8%, India 2.6%. Now, Infosys is still much dependent on North America, that is USA, etc. Whereas we have seen in respect of TCS, it has consciously moved away from USA and it is focusing more on UK and Europe. So now Infosys has to compare itself with TCS. So how where the future revenues will come. But neither of them is focusing much on India. India is not offering that much of revenue. So which means computerization, etc. is taking place mostly in North America, England and Europe. India has to catch up with them. The client data, if you see, The top client is giving 3.4% of revenues. Top 10 clients are giving 19.2% revenues. Top 25 clients are giving 33.9%. Repeat business is 96.6%, which means Infosys is its reputation is very high among its existing customers. So the current quarter, $1 million, it has won quite a large number of customers are there. $100 million clients are there, 23. $50 million clients, 59. $10 million clients, 214. $1 million clients, 615. So, TCS and Infosys we have compared. We find that both are good companies, but of the two, TCS is definitely a tad better. But in future, Infosys also can catch up with the TCS probably. We'll have to wait and see. The difference is not too very large. If the Infosys board tries well, matches it worldwide, probably it can do it. So it's interesting to compare both the companies. So let us see how future unfolds for TCS and Infosys, both IT behemoths of India. Thank you for listening. I'll come up before you with some good company quite shortly.